Okay, so hey guys and welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview. I'm here with Ellis Corrie. Ellis, how are we?
Yeah, very good, mate. You?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
Yeah, no worries.
Great, and so am I right in saying you're a 25-year-old middleweight to 6'1".
No, I'm actually I'm welterweight. I am 25, but I am welterweight.
Right.
Just obviously I've had 2 years out, so I've put a bit of timber on.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's just box rec getting it wrong. My bad. But yeah, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, the question which I always like to start off with: why did you start boxing?
Well, first of all, I started Thai boxing first when I was 5-year-old, and I was competing since being 5-year-old, really, doing Thai boxing, sort of the mixed martial arts background. And then I think it was about 18, 19 or something, I changed over to boxing just because I didn't want to come out of like fighting altogether. But I needed something to change, and I've always been interested in boxing. I've always enjoyed watching boxing. It's always been kind of my thing, and I was always good with my hands as well. So I just thought it was a perfect change to make.
Definitely. And so, did you have much of an boxing career? I mean, boxing amateur career?
No, I didn't have none.
Oh, right.
No, didn't have no amateur career. I was at a high level in Thai boxing, so I was like English, British champion. I was on the GB team, and I fought like all over the world. So for me to go on the amateurs, I would have went out like the elites straight away, which obviously it would have been hard work for me. Obviously coming from such a high level, doing so well at a high level in a different mixed martial arts sport, they wouldn't put me in just as a normal category, you see. So I just went straight to the pro ranks, and obviously I wanted to earn my way as well.
Definitely. And so going straight into the professional boxing side, so you've had the 8 professional fights now. Which one would you say you've performed your best in?
Probably when I defended my title against Chad Ellis. Where I got the stoppage in the first round. I think everything, that one, and probably the Tom Hill fight, I was done everything right, my diet and training. I couldn't have had a better camp, really. And it just showed as well when I got in the ring as well. So yeah, everything went well.
Great. And so obviously you have suffered the one defeat, but you bounced back very well from then. And so how tough was it to bounce back from defeat?
Wasn't it was just more about kind of the fight. The fight itself was a bit up in the air, anyways, with the decision and whatnot. But that's what you get for going when you box on the road as a professional boxer. But it was just more of like kind of put my stamp on things and not letting it go to the judge's hands and stuff like that. Because obviously that's what happens when you're boxing away and you let it go to the judge's hands. If you're in one of them situations where is it going to go your way or not? Do you know what I mean? Same happened when I got the draw. So yeah, it's just one of them things, really. You've got we just worked harder in the gym, worked more on game plans, worked on what we needed to be better at, and yeah, we just went from there, really.
Great, fair enough. And so you are now, well, I believe you are still the Northern Area champion, if I'm right.
Yeah, Northern Area welterweight champion. Yeah.
And so, how big of an achievement is being that Northern Area champion?
For me, it's like another stepping stone, really. It's stepping stone to where I want to be. Like, truthfully, when I started boxing, I didn't have no aspirations of becoming like saying, "Oh, I'm going to be world champion," or going to be doing this and doing that. I was just like, listen, I'm gonna, because I've already achieved what I wanted to achieve in such a high level sport and what I've done previously. It was kind of just to see where I'd go with it, really. And I've picked it up quite fast. I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the journey, and yeah, just see where I go, really. Really, I want to be fighting. If I can get to an English or British title, that'd be brilliant. Yeah.
Great. And so, I mean, you've only had the 6 wins so far. Would you say you've somewhat, or at least a little bit, kind of fast tracked the professional side so far?
I think I've just took risks. What needed to be taken, really. I think it was like my 4th professional fight. I was fighting for an Northern Area title or something, doing a 10-rounder. I just haven't shied away from having a fight. Simple as that. Like some people like to pad the records, get a few belts, a few fights under the belt and stuff like that. Where I'd rather just get in there and have a fight. You can only test yourself when you're up against someone that is worth testing yourself against. If you're going in the ring thinking, yeah, it's just another win for me, then you're in the wrong spot, really, aren't you?
Definitely. And so far, you have definitely tested yourself. But you said that you've been fighting in your prior answers since you've been 5 years old, and so you've now been 25, been 20 years of fighting. But what would you say kind of keeps you motivated?
Just driving just that I've got that hunger still in my stomach and the drive. I mean, obviously COVID and stuff didn't help as well. That threw me off because I've never had a year off fighting.
Right.
Like, I've always had a fight every year. I've always fought every year. So having that 2-year break between COVID and stuff like that was mentally quite draining. Just because obviously not being able to fight, not having a routine, and not going in the gym and not doing this and doing that. So yeah, it was quite hard. But yeah, I just, like, for me personally, I feel like I'm not myself, and like mentally as well. If I'm not fighting or I'm not doing anything other than boxing, then I'm completely just lose my head.
Definitely, that's fair. And so, when will you be back fighting again?
Well, I was supposed to be boxing on the 10th of December on DAZN and Newcastle in Leeds,
right.
But due to a hand injury, I've got to pull out that fight. So hopefully now we'll be back out on March time, end of February, March. So yeah, looking for big fights next year.
And so, are you looking forward to your chance to working with DAZN?
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully we can arrange something again for next year. Obviously, it'd be brilliant to get on any type of TV broadcaster. Sure, do you know what I mean? Sky, Frank Warren, or DAZN, whatever it'll be. Yeah, like I said, it's a good opportunity to showcase what you can do on a platform like that. So yeah, definitely.
Great. And so, for anybody who's watching this and might not have seen you fight before, what would you say kind of makes you interesting as a fighter?
I've got like a bit of a slick style. I'm not like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm good at movement. Footwork's quite good. Carry power in both hands, and yeah, I'm just entertaining to watch. Really, I'm never really like, I've never shy away from a fight. So, like I said, if you look at the lads who I've fought in the short career in the boxing that I've had, then it just proves everything, really.
Definitely. And so, you kind of spoke a little bit on this, but how far do you believe you can go in the sport?
Just as far as my determination, and I believe if I put my all into it, and like I say, if I get my head down, train hard, get a good camp in, I've got a good team around me, so I don't see why I couldn't achieve what I want to achieve. Maybe like a British title, English title. They're the type of titles I'm looking for. I'm not going to start saying, yeah, I won a world title, this and that, because being realistic. Obviously, if that comes, then it's an added bonus, isn't it?
Definitely. Okay, and so I'll leave with this final question, which you always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Yeah, just shout out to my team. I've started working with a new team now in Leeds. Michael Marsden. Got a good team down there that's working well with me. So yeah, I'm pleased to be joined with them down in Leeds now, making that journey down there, working with them. Everything's going really well. So yeah, that's about it, really.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you very much for doing this interview, mate.
No worries. Thank you very much.
And maybe a little bit further along down the line, we can come back and do another one.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
Great. Okay. Well, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like video, and thanks for watching.